What's up, everybody? Gary Franchi here, Next News Network. If you've been following our Facebook posts, you've seen some of our posts about the Confederate flag. First, it was the Dukes of Hazzard being taken off the air because the flag was simply on a car. Now Kid Rock is under assault because he's had the Confederate flag flying on his stage as a tribute to Lynyrd Skynyrd and Southern rock. A group called the National Action Network, the Michigan chapter, they held a protest outside of his museum, the museum where Kid Rock went ahead and paid and gave a large donation from his charity to support musical heritage in Detroit. Anyway, take a listen to this Reverend Charles Williams II and his comments.
We are calling on the hometown hero who is a zero with the Confederate flag. And every time I see a Confederate flag now, I don't see soldiers from the South, but I see a slain bodies of Reverend Pickney, of the others who were in a church. I think about all of those whose lives have been lost because of the ignorance of what that flag represents and the racism that it represents.
How in the hell can Kid Rock represent Detroit and wave that flag, just generating millions and millions in ticket sales, a flag that represents genocide to most of Detroit? I mean, it's simply wrong, it's inhumane, and no profit motive can justify the waving of that flag.
A hometown hero who's a zero with the Confederate flag. This group says they're going to boycott the museum if the flag doesn't come down. Well, there is no flag even being displayed. Kid Rock hasn't even flown the flag on his stage for years, and that's according to the article in the Detroit Free Press itself. One of the fans says he's been going to every one of Kid Rock's concerts and he hasn't seen a Confederate flag. So these guys are making a non-issue. They're just out there to stir up more division, more hatred for people who want to have a symbol and just create headlines. These folks, this Reverend Williams, he's just trying to grab headlines, trying to distract people from what's really happening in this country. This whole Confederate flag debate is ridiculous, and it needs to stop. And all it's doing is suppressing individuals who want to display a symbol that means something to them, whatever it means to them. You know, that's what America is. We don't have to agree on everything, but we have to agree that we can disagree. We're not going to just step up and be, tyrannical dictators and tell everybody what you can and cannot do, but that's what everyone wants to do these days. There's all this debate about the gay marriage debate and the Confederate flag. It's just overtaking this country. Meanwhile, troops are being deployed in the Pacific, in NATO, in Europe, against Russia and China. What's going on? And we're focused on flags? People, we need to wake up. This is getting ridiculous. Sound off in the comments. What do you think? Should Kid Rock take his flag down, the non-existent flag from his stage? Should he submit to this group, the National Action Network? What do you think? Let me know. Gary Franchi signing off for the Next News Network. Yeah, one more thing I almost forgot. Check out this t-shirt that I went ahead and made up. If you support this cause, if you don't think that this flag should be taken down, if you don't want people to tread on this symbol because it means something to you, go ahead, so you can support the Next News Network. You can support Gary Franchi by simply wearing this shirt, buying this shirt. We don't normally pitch products and that type of thing on this channel, but you know what? I felt I needed to make a shirt to explain that we're not going to let people tread on what we believe in. So if you like it, go ahead and get it. Support the network. Signing off, Gary Franchi.